What if I told you that right now, while most of the world is distracted by elections, celebrity scandals, and viral TikToks, powerful countries are secretly preparing for something far bigger and far deadlier? This isn't about tanks or nuclear bombs anymore. This is about hidden weapons, so advanced, so terrifying, they could rewrite the rules of war in seconds. From invisible jets that don't need pilots to AI swarms that can decide who lives or dies. These aren't science fiction. These are real. And they're already being tested, deep underground, in the sky, and even beyond Earth's atmosphere. In this video, we're counting down the top 3 secret weapons that could be used in World War III. And believe me, number 1 might just give you nightmares. Let's begin. At number 3, we dive deep, literally.
The goal is very clearly to show that they are still a first-class nuclear
Meet the
power.
Poseidon torpedo, a Russian weapon that sounds like something out of a horror film.
This isn't your typical underwater missile. It's a 24-meter-long autonomous nuclear torpedo. Yes, autonomous, meaning it doesn't need a submarine to guide it. It has its own AI and navigation system, designed to travel thousands of kilometers underwater, undetected. And its purpose? Not just to sink ships, but to wipe out entire coastlines. According to leaked military documents, Poseidon can carry a 100-megaton nuclear warhead. That's more than 6,000 times the power of the bomb dropped on Hiroshima. But here's the truly terrifying part. It's designed to detonate underwater, creating a radioactive tsunami, a massive, deadly wall of water laced with nuclear fallout that could render entire cities like New York, Los Angeles, or Tokyo uninhabitable for decades. Russia has reportedly already tested this weapon. Some experts believe several Poseidon units are already deployed aboard the Belgorod submarine, an underwater stealth platform that's been missing from radar several times in the last year.
So the question is, if this weapon is already out there, what's stopping it from being used? Maybe nothing. At number 2, we go airborne. Forget fighter jets. Forget missiles. The real threat in World War III may come from something smaller, faster, and smarter. Enter China's Skynet drone swarm program. Yes, it shares the same name as the AI that ends humanity in the Terminator. And honestly, that might not be a coincidence. In secret military bases across China, defense engineers are developing drone swarms, autonomous AI-controlled fleets of hundreds, even thousands of flying bots that can overwhelm traditional defenses in seconds. These aren't just surveillance drones. These are lethal drones equipped with facial recognition, thermal imaging, and even explosives. They're designed to think together, like a school of fish or a swarm of bees, adjusting in real time, dodging bullets, avoiding obstacles, and swarming targets with zero human intervention. What's even scarier?
Leaked footage from a recent military showcase in Inner Mongolia revealed a swarm of over 200 drones coordinating flawlessly, even flying through buildings, entering windows, and targeting dummies shaped like soldiers. And this isn't limited to the sky. China is also developing underwater drone swarms and even ground-based robotic soldiers that can coordinate via a shared AI brain. If deployed in war, imagine an entire battalion wiped out by tiny machines you never even saw coming. And with AI developing faster than ever, how long until these drones can decide on their own who the enemy is? The line between war and genocide could vanish overnight. And finally, at number 1, we look to the stars. Because while everyone's eyes are on Earth, the United States may already be preparing for space warfare. The X-37 Billions, also known as the space plane, is one of the most secretive military projects in the world. It looks like a mini space shuttle, but don't be fooled by its small size. This unmanned vehicle can orbit the Earth for years at a time, without refueling or landing. And while the US officially claims it's just for research, no one outside the Pentagon really knows what it's doing up there. Military analysts believe the X-37 Billions is a test platform for orbital weapon systems, potentially laser weapons, anti-satellite missiles, or even kinetic rods, known as rods from God. These are tungsten rods dropped from space at such high speeds that they hit with the force of a nuclear bomb, without the radiation. Imagine a weapon that could strike anywhere on Earth. No launch warning, no radar detection, no defense. Just boom. A city erased in seconds, delivered from orbit. Some speculate that the X-37 billions might also carry space-based jammers that can disable entire communication networks or blind enemy satellites during wartime. What we do know is this: the X-37 billions has already flown over 900 days in orbit in its last mission. And it's still up there, right now. So what does this all mean? The next world war won't look like the last. It won't just be boots on the ground and tanks rolling in. It will be underwater machines that bring nuclear tsunamis, swarms of AI bots choosing targets without mercy, and space weapons ready to strike from the void. These weapons are no longer science fiction. They're real, they're operational, and they're hidden in plain sight. But perhaps the scariest part? The public has no idea. While we argue over politics and social media trends, the world's most powerful nations are building a future where war could start and end before we even realize it. So ask yourself, if these are just the weapons we know about, what else is out there? And if World War III ever begins, will we even survive long enough to understand what happened? This has been Top 3 Corner, bringing you the truths hidden behind headlines and the threats no one dares to speak out loud. In the shadows of global diplomacy and peaceful promises, the deadliest weapons ever created are being perfected. These aren't relics of old wars. They are the future of warfare. Silent, intelligent, and devastating, they can strike without warning and leave behind destruction no one can prepare for. From Russia's underwater nukes to China's autonomous AI swarms and America's mysterious space plane, each of these weapons signals a terrifying evolution in how wars could be fought and how quickly humanity could be brought to the brink. What makes it even more alarming is how little the public knows about them. Most people still imagine war in terms of soldiers and tanks, unaware that the battlefield has already expanded to oceans, skies, and even space. As these technologies remain hidden behind closed doors, the question isn't if they'll be used, but when, and whether we'll have any warning at all. One thing is certain: if World War III breaks out, it won't give humanity a second chance to react. These secret weapons are designed for speed, surprise, and silence. And unless we stay aware, demand accountability, and prepare for the worst, the world may find itself caught in a war it didn't even see coming.